Good morning. On Thursday afternoons, I volunteer at Vincent de Paul. And did you know that every thing they sell in the store, 100% of the money goes to fund their food bank? And every employee in the store is all volunteers. Nobody makes any money, no managers, no nothing. All goes back to the food bank. Pardon me. But most of the people try and bring in, some little goodie thing to share at lunchtime. Sometimes it's fruit, this, that. Well, I'm making peanut butter cookies today out of the Atakokan cookbook. And in this bowl, I have half a cup of shortening. There's a little bit of brown sugar in here because when I measure sugar and whatnot, I always tend to measure it over my bowl just in case I spill it. So I'm creaming the shortening. To that, I'm adding half a cup of brown, half a cup of white sugar. So I'm just going to mix that together. My oven is preheating 350 and the cookies are going to cook 10 to 15 minutes. So just keep your eye on them, like after 10 minutes, maybe check if they're lightly browning around the edges. Chances are they're done. So cream that. And to that, I'm going to add 1 egg. Mix that. Oh, see my shirt? It's Obama. When I was in the States, when I used to go down to Phoenix every year, they had them on clearance for like $2. Nice shirt, and it has lasted well. And 2 tablespoons of hot water. I found this neat measuring thing in my drawer. You just slide it along. Because I was looking for my teaspoon measuring, just the spoon, and I was like, I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. I'm sure it's in one of the drawers. And because these are peanut butter cookies, I'm going to add half a cup smooth peanut butter. If you have crunchy peanut butter, which I love, that's my favorite peanut butter, you could use that. But seeing as how I don't have crunchy, have to use what I have. And it's smooth. But I'm going to be adding chocolate chips to my recipe. So it's all right that there's no peanuts. I just have a little bit of chocolate chips that I want to use up. And 1 1/4 cups unsifted flour. And to that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. I don't quite use a whole teaspoon of salt, but mix it up a little bit. Add that into the batter. I was going to put my fork that I was using at the beginning in my sink of hot water, but then I remembered you have to flatten these down with a fork according to the recipe, Shirley Olsen's recipe. Doesn't ring any bells for me, but I don't remember a lot of people from Atakokan. Maybe I didn't know their last name. My sister-in-law Candy was the one who remembered everything. As far as Atakokan, the people and names, I always used to ask her, do you remember this person? And then when she started describing them, I'd be like, oh, yeah, now I remember. And I have not very many chocolate chips, but just going to finish up what's in that bag. So that's it for the batter. Now all you're going to do on a ungreased cookie sheet, take a tablespoon of dough, I guess, and place it on the sheet. And with your fork, now your fork is going to stick to the batter. What I do is I dip it in a little bit of sugar and then just press your cookie down like so. Fill your cookie sheet. This one will probably take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 15 cookies per sheet. And then bake them, as I said, 10 to 15 minutes, and you're done. Here is the finished cookie, and as you can see, like they're a little bit on the dark side. Not all of them, but most of them. So this is the first batch. I didn't end up rolling them. I just used tablespoon and just did a tablespoon and then flattened it. But with the second batch, I am going to leave it in only for 9 minutes. I told you my oven cooks a bit hot. But that's it for the chocolate chip peanut butter cookies.